Hi guys, welcome back to Ash Talks Basketball, and today I'm going to be doing my top 10 rookies so far. This has been an amazing draft class. There's been so much talent on display, and I can't wait to see more of them. Victor Wembanyama looks amazing, and there's so many hidden gems in this draft. And with that being said, let's get into the video. A quick disclaimer before the video. I am judging this on how well they've played so far. Not their potential, not how good I think they can be, just how they've played so far. So if people like Scoot Henderson or your favourite team's rookie don't make it, that's why. It's not because I don't think they'll be good, it's just they haven't looked good to start the season. One honourable mention I'd like to say, and no, he's not my 11th spot, but Sasha Vezenkov. He has looked amazing. He's been drafted and stashed for years now, and I just don't think enough people have been talking about him. He's an amazing player, and for potential, I think he can be in the top 10 players from this draft class, maybe in the next 3 to 4 years, because I think he has the potential to develop into a really good player once he fits around the NBA system. In at 10, I have Keyonte George. He's been quietly putting up pretty good numbers, showing that he can be pretty good. Although not many people have mentioned it, he has been good. And I don't think many people mentioned it because he's on the Jazz. He's going to have enough playing time to show that he can be good. He's only averaging somewhere around 8 points, but obviously this is a development year, and it's a good start seeing that he wasn't picked as high as other people on this list, like Scoot Henderson, who ended up missing out. In at 9th, I've got Marcus Sasser. He's been really good on the Pistons. He's been coming off the bench, and he has been generating good points for them. And he's really shown that he can be good. And it's really cool that someone that was drafted in the 25th spot can really show that he can be great in this league. He's the lowest draft pick on this list, and I think he could be a huge part of the Pistons' rebuild. In at 8, I've got Bilal Coulibaly. He has been really good for the Wizards and one of their few bright spots this season. He's been a lockdown defender, especially for a rookie. This is really good. And he's been putting up decent offensive numbers. He's been shown that he can play, make, and score. And I really think he could be huge when they're starting their rebuild from nothing. And since they have got very little on this team, Bilal will be given a really big chance on this team because of the little things that are around him. The Wizards need to give the young players opportunities to grow and learn so they can be good in the future for their rebuild. In at 7, I've got Jordan Hawkins. Although it's been a bit of an up and down season so far for Jordan Hawkins, he's looked really good in patches. He's had 2 30-point games, and he's shown that he can be really good. He's been a great scorer for the Pelicans. They have been struggling to start the year, but Jordan has started to become a piece of this offense, which is a really good sign for a rookie. In at 6, I've got James Jaquez Jr. He's been really good for the contending Heat who have struggled to start the season, and he's shown that he can be a good offensive punch, which is something the Miami Heat desperately needed in the finals. It was a great pick from the Heat. He was a lower pick than other people, and he's managed to show that he can be a good two-way player. And I think he contributed a lot to this team, which is good for a contending team. They need a rookie who can contribute quickly, which is someone like James Jaquez Jr. In at 5, I've got Brandon Miller. He has looked like a great offensive threat to start the season. A lot of people were doubting the pick, him getting picked at 2 over someone like Scoot Henderson, but he has proved that he is an amazing player, and right now he has performed leagues above Scoot Henderson. He's been a great offensive player to go along with LaMelo Ball, and he has not been lackluster defensively. He has been given a really big opportunity because, well, the Charlotte Hornets aren't very good, And the upcoming years, we'll be able to see how people like him, LaMelo, and Mark Williams work together. And this could be a sneak peek of how the Hornets look like in the playoffs, possibly in the next 6 years. In at 4, I've got Derek Lively Jr., and he has looked really, really good for the Dallas Mavericks. He's been a solid center. He's done everything they wanted. He can space the floor relatively well for a center. He's a good rebounder. He can score. He can play defense. And to replace Dwight Powell, this was the perfect pick for the Dallas Mavericks. And it will help Luka going forward because he needs a good, talented center to go by his side. And I think Derek Lively's that perfect center. In at 3, I have Ausar Thompson. He's shown that he can be a great all-around player. He's averaging 10 blocks a game. He's been a great playmaker for the Pistons. He can score, and he's shown that he can be an amazing player going forward and one of the main pieces on a rebuilding Pistons team. I think this is a great pick for the Pistons. I didn't know much about the Thompson brothers. Ausar's shown that he can be really good. So far, Amen has struggled, but I believe both of them can be really good in the next couple of years. They both seem to be really good guards that can distribute the ball and a toll and can grab rebounds at an astounding rate for a guard, especially Ausar Thompson, who's averaging 10 rebounds a game, which is insane for a point guard. In at 2, I've got Chet Holmgren. He's looked amazing. Although it's his second year, he was injured, but that doesn't count. He looks like one of the best defensive players we've seen in a while. I think he could come to Rudy Gobert level defense. He's a great shot blocker. He's a lockdown defender. He's agile and he can rebound. I think he has potential to win multiple DPOIs, and he does have really good offensive skill too. He's got a 3 that's manageable. He can shoot it, and he's got a great inside game. And I have faith that he could be one of the best players on the Thunder or even in the league in a couple of years. And in at 1, I've got Victor Wembanyama, and there's no question about it. He is a prodigy, one of the best defensive rookies I've ever seen, a great scorer. He can shoot, he can drive. He's even got quite good playmaking for a center. You can't argue with it. He is going to be the best player in the world someday. I can't argue with it. He will be great, and San Antonio fans are rejoicing at the fact if he doesn't leave, they could have 15 years of prime MVP caliber play from Victor Wembanyama. And that's all I have for you today. So thank you for watching the video. Tell me your favourite rookie in the comments and have a nice day.